I know, puppy. I know. Listen, or not. You can't chastise one without chastising the other. He or she who what's it? They're the first, whatever, whatever. Okay, this is not throwing stones. It's just okay. I'm waking up to some sad but not surprising news about a sting operation going on in my own backyard, meaning on base, or the fact that a couple of soldiers who ironically work in psychological operations. I told you one time before, psychologists and shrinks are the biggest pill poppers or alcoholics or drug addicts. That's why when it comes to therapy, even for the military, you really have to look at this realistically. You have people on one side who just want to close their eyes. You have people on another side who want to lie. And you have people in between who want to know, well, what is going on, but nobody's really telling you. And then when somebody does try to tell you, because I don't have the degree, but these people have degrees, and see, they still fucked up. Let me tell you something about you new soldiers. Here's where new soldiering and old soldiering clashes. And it's not so much of a matter of who this side, old soldiering is right and new soldiering is wrong, or new soldiering is right and old soldiering is wrong. It's a matter of, does it work? Mushrooms and the military does not work. Boom, boom, boom. Which is a trash can, but it's like, it's a trash behavior. If you listen to some trash ass celebrity or some trash ass guru or some trash ass anybody who say, in order to find yourself, mushrooms help me find myself. Listen, Linda, listen, military, listen, everybody, listen, whoever's in an essential position that you have to rescue people, that this is your job to do what you do. Everybody's not a soldier. Everybody's not a soldier. Everybody can't do what soldiers do. People act. Tom Cruise is a hell of an actor, but you put Tom Cruise in the middle of a real war zone with the 82nd Division, Tom Cruise will be crying for his mammy. All his money and his Scientology will not be able, will still, won't mean a damn thing. Tom Cruise will become a bitch if he ain't around, his clique, protecting him, because war is real. Soldiering is real. This is not movie, or this is not TV. And so, again, when it comes to some bitch telling you about psilocybin or whatever, and this helped open me up. Remember, this bitch she gets paid a fee to be a hoe. Gender not specific, because they're all hoes. They know you didn't. Okay, stick to the point. I have not had coffee today. I'm just like, you know what? That's why you should not wake up reading news. But when it comes to my family, then I on some hand I'm amused, and some hand I'm not amused. The drug culture. Now, the thing about it is, I mean, who am I to say? It's like, I have smoked weed, but weed. Real Rasta weed, real weed. I have smoked weed with Rastas. Rastas. I haven't done that in a while, because who's the real? You got a whole bunch of rent dreads out here, but they're not real dreads. You have dreaded hair, you have locks, but you're not even about that life in reality. You're about the superficiality of it. So don't think that just because somebody's got locks, or somebody's got braids, or somebody want to put their hair up, or somebody's 9% or 10% or 5% or whatever you do. The bottom line is, when you're in the military, listen, none of these people can do what you do do. They're out here trying to be street soldiers, but street soldier and being in the middle of Iraq or Saudi or something else is something else new. I suggest that you get all these motherfuckers who think they're gangsters are big and bad, instead of just bringing them to jail or taking them some drug rehab that doesn't work, put them in the smack dab in the middle of the war zone. Put them there with that badass nerd guns. Drop them there. Drop them there like Tropic Thunder. Drop them there and leave them alone. Let's see how bad they can be. Let's see you take on another enemy when this shit is real and not on TV and not on a video game. See, I'm just saying, I'm calling everybody pussy right now, and even my own crew. Listen. Taking mushrooms and you're in the military, how high are you? You work in psychological operations. What are you trying to, you should have just came and talked to me or something, or just. So now you've gotten yourself arrested. Now your career is shit. Now your money is gone. But you were a psychiatrist, right? You were working were you some of the ones who were trying to do psyops on me? Were you some of the ones who were trying to roll up on me? Were you some of the ones who were trying to mind fuck me? You know what? I know a couple of people that were trying to mind fuck me in Baltimore. They put and one person came from California too. You know what? You California motherfuckers, y'all be screwing up the whole entire world. Anyway, I told you come here and it's different portals of hell. I know you got different portals of hell out there in Cali and LA and in Texas too, but you come to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and Cumberland County, just North Carolina in general, it's a whole new portal for you. And so you think the stuff that you used to do, you can do that here, but yet you came in the middle of a place that literally is assigned to protect. Whether they want to or not, you chose the contract to protect and serve. Can you imagine? Okay, let me ask you honestly. Anybody, everybody. Doesn't even have to be military. Just anybody, everybody. If you went to the doctor and needed an operation, a very critical operation, your life depended on that operation, would you want your surgeon or your doctor or your nurse to be high on mushrooms? Because it opens me up to be a better, you can put that shit on a TV show, but in reality, that sucks. That blows. That's not how it goes. That's not even common sense. Look at everyone I know or halfway know. Really, I don't know none of these hoes, but I can tell you right off the bat, I can see everyone that talked about that I've had any type of interaction with who's done psilocybin, done mushrooms. They're all fucked out and tricked out. Look at their lives right now with all the money or whatever they said they had. It's so sad that they're all going downhill. So you honestly think that doing mushrooms is real in real life, depending on your job? Now, if you were some hermit on a hill, I know the military wife's coming through, just repping for my crew. So, I mean, it's just like, no, I told you one time before, offside for a minute, still dressing my family, but addressing the whore. I told you one time before, you come for my family and I will fuck you up, bitch. See all these tricks that you sent. Was that, number one, you try to go and get the money. You try to love bomb them. You try to get them to send their money. Like all of a sudden they're falling in love with people they don't know. So they're sending their money all over the place, showing, then they cut that shit out. Because no, because somebody in the military and the bank started realizing, like, wait, all these gift cards going to this and that and this and that, and then everybody's getting like insurance, unemployment from where that person never worked there anyway. But back to the psilocybin thing, you got people who done tricked out the industry on drugs. They've tricked out everybody on drugs. You cannot afford to have the military tricked out on drugs. Sorry, not sorry, but if you chose to be a soldier, you need to be clear. Darling, there's things that you can do. I mean, even alcohol, let's be real. You can't even go, you don't want a soldier you don't want to be going in the middle of a war. So granted, I know you got to do something, you got to drink whatever, but you want to be clear. How clear are you if you're drunk? How clear are you if you're drunk? You can have the baddest bitch, the baddest bro in town, but if he's toe up for the floor up, if he's drunk down, you know a baby could knock them over. Would you want to put a drunk behind a car? So why would you want to put a drunk behind a gun? One is for shooting, one is for fun. Why you want to put a drunk behind any type of weapon of mass destruction? Therefore, why would you want to put somebody high? What type of psychology are you using? Who paid you to do this? Tell the truth. Don't lie. Because either way, it's going to come down to you. If you think these people that paid you on the side are going to support you, no. They just set you up to fry. So see, you know what? You need to tell you need to tell the people where you got these ideas from. Stop being dumb. Worst thing you ever did was come up on me. Bitch, I'm not the one. I told you. I protect my family like my family protects me. I'm just saying it's a real legacy. This is not a motherfucking movie. Seriously. Psilocybin in the military? Let's deaden that shit. Or get the fuck out. Either way, you got the fuck out. So now you're gonna be mad at the people you're gonna be mad at the people that say you were set up. No, you set yourself up. Take accountability. And some of these people have were in the military, from like 2011. They got in the military. So it's new recruits. It's the new ones. So you have bought into this drug mentality. You have bought into the psilocybin mentality. You have bought into the gurus. You're all Alan Watts and what's the guy? Terrence McKenna and stuff like that, or even Graham Hancock, but they are not in the military. Well, Alan Watts and Terrence McKenna are dead, but Graham Hancock is here, but they're not in the military, not today. So see, you decided you wanted to come in and you wanted to change up your life. Somehow or another, you decided to take the way of the military. Yes, the military needs changing. Yes, the military needs evolving, but drugs is a problem for any and everybody. I don't. Maybe you do. I don't. If my house is on fire, I don't want somebody high going, oh, look at the flames. The flames. It looks like a butterfly. I think I can fly into the flames. Wow. Oh, excuse me. I need to take a couple of hours just to embrace myself in the flames and become one with... You're fucking insane. You are fucking insane to think that you could come into this plane and switch up the game. Since this has been way older than you coming in since 2011. What did you do beforehand? Were you a drug lord in your community, or were you like I mean, I understand you need the therapy. I understand it's a little bit too. That's the problem. You knew people with anxiety. You knew ones who your parents didn't raise right, but still there are people out there who could teach you and help you with your life. Right? I told you one time before, just waving therapy in the face is not it, because they'll say you need to see a licensed therapist. You need to see a licensed therapist. Well, these were psychological ops. They were ops to themselves. You know, even when the problem is internal, you have to address that, because you can be rotted out from the inside. It's just like with people, it's personal, right? Because of a bad belief, you can rot yourself out from the inside. There are people today who are smoking and toking their lives away, and they swear that they're fine. I'm on my job. You're welcome. Hey, honey. Just saying, your delusion in your life may be fine for you, but when you're dealing with others, it's not fine for your crew. You want to be a drunk by yourself. You want to be high and smoke your life away and crack your life away, do that by yourself. You want to take mushrooms out of every person. I'm telling you for a fact, even with ayahuasca, real shamans, real people who are about that life will tell you right off the bat, this is not a recreational drug. It is a ceremonial thing that you do every once in a while to have a spiritual experience. But anyone who is really about the ultimate beginning culture of ayahuasca, the natives, they would never do what you do. You have made a trend out of everything. You've made a trend out of being a hoe. You made a trend out of being a sus bro. You made a trend out of being polyamorous. You made a trend out of like, we just want to fuck everybody and we want to eat ass. You made a trend out of trash music because all this bullshit is trash. You keep making trends out of trash and you wonder why this trash comes back to smack you in the ass. Number one, because you're stupid. What kind of fucking psychological op were you playing on yourself when you decided, well, I'm going to be pushing psilocybin to the military. But you mad at me. You mad at me. I set you up. Bitch, I didn't know about it until I read about it. Yes, mother. Speak with your classy voice. Yes, ma'am. Take some water. Sip. Calm it down. Class is in town. You know you can be classy when you want to. We know that you don't like fools. We know that you really hate stupid people. And stupid people should never come around you. We know that you have an attitude. They don't know that you'll slap the taste out of their face. They don't know you. They think they do because they're psychological experts, right? But how psychologically expert can you be? I mean, look at the folks in Philly and Baltimore. Be more, y'all, Mark Marcel. Were you mind fucking some of these people in the military as well? You know what? And I just threw that name out because he's a big pusher on drugs. I think, honestly, if it were up, if I had to like do the math, I say, the hoe that fucked the hoe that fucked the hoe that fucked the hoe, all the drug dealers fucking each other, and they want that polyamorous thing, and we can just fuck. And that's why you try to bring that shit to the military too. At a world at its greatest fall, because everything's falling, not just the world. People. The world's going to be what the world's going to do. What the world's going to do. Stuff is going to continue, but most of you will not. And you don't even make sense of it because, again, you listen to thoughts. You listen to thoughts with thought behavior. Please don't listen to that thought over there and say, a thought is just a thought. And I thought, shut the fuck up, nigga. Either come and talk to me personally and make some sense. You know what? You don't even see the shit that you got these people in. You are all pretense. They know exactly who I'm talking to, but you won't come up and see me in my face. You want to play that shit on me? Come up and see me. Talk to me, boo. I am real, but the point is, are you? You fuck with my family, then I fuck with you. What is she? Classified in Area 53. I told you, I'm a special type of ops for my family. Am I alien? I could be. What does the psilocybin mushroom tell you I might be? Jesus Christ. No, but maybe. Anyway, I'm just saying, really? You new people are stupid as fuck. If you want to do drugs, then get the fuck out of the military. Just give that shit up. You cannot have both. You just can't. It's not going to work like that. Well, we feel like the military goes through so much stress that you're right. They do need something to calm down, and it can't just be drunks and drunks. But I'm saying, if you're on the ground, if you're doing that, you have to have a clear, clean mind. That's why it takes a very, 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 very special kind to be a proud member of the military or the 82nd Airborne Division. You're flying in real planes, not an imaginary fucked up plane. I've never seen you be in a real cockpit, motherfucker, so shut the fuck up. Stay in your lane. Now, to you real pilots, you know goddamn well you don't need to be flying high. That's a sure way to die. That's why whenever that's why, shit, if my husband was here right now, he would tell you that time that I went to this 2 times I fly, I would go up to, I go up to the pilots. I want to know who's flying my plane. I want to know if I smell any alcohol on your breath or if I smell any weed or anything, it's a wrap for me. I'm not doing that shit. Bitch, no. You have to make split decision. You have to, you have to make, you know what I'm saying? You have to make, in case you have to make a decision real fast. You can be, oh, that's a blast. Like I said, would you really want you're being robbed. So you're calling up the cops to come and protect you or to come and save you. But they're somewhere smoking weed and high and doing mushrooms and like, oh, yeah, okay, when we get there. You want to turn everything into a drug world. You are literally systematically trying to destroy the world from within. And you come as a friend. That is something the devil would do. But you say the devil is me. No, bitch, the devil is you. And let's be real, I might be the devil too, but you know what? You have to have a little bit of light and dark to deal with the type of hate. I've had the devil come up in my face and apparently fall in love. But the devil cannot match me. And I told you one more time, you fuck with my family, you gonna see who the devil be. Y'all keep fucking with the wrong people. Do you really want the military high on psilocybin? Do you want these planes to fall out the sky? Do you want people who have to deal with tanks and assault rifles legally? Which is why you should not assault rifles should be banned if you're not in the military. But you really have to check the military. So now everybody's under scrutiny because of a few. Honestly, what I do, shoot them in the dick, but or in the head. But see, that's just that's just me expressing myself, but not really meaning it, right? Because she really doesn't mean that, right? If I were president, shit would be right. I tell you that. Do I need to become president of the world? Are you with the girl if I did that? Do you want me to really take over? I'd rather not. I'd rather just go and play and do what I do. Because I know I'm a lot. So who gonna match me, boo? Who gonna check me? Even the ops. I out-op the ops. But you do that. You are a psychological nightmare. Ah, damn it. I swear, you new people, you new kids, you little anxiety, you grew up in the ghettos and in the projects and you've never seen real grass or real animals or anything. You need to go to a fucking zoo, a real zoo, not one that you see on TV. You need to stop watching so much damn TV and get out. That's what happens when you get out. You watch all this shit on TV and then when you get in the real army, you find out this is not a video game. Bitch, I told you that. Y'all are like lame. Oh my God, it's like people who wear the insignias. Like everybody's wearing green, like we're all on the same team, like everybody's wearing camouflage, like we all represent the army. You do not. My team knows what I'm talking about. Lord have mercy. Guys, are you okay? I just want you to know I support you in every way, but you have a problem. But I know you'll take care of it because I have every confidence in you. Because you know what? You're a little bit old school and a little bit new school. And I would come by today. I would normally come by coffee tomorrow. Okay. Therapy tomorrow. Okay. Cause I got a lot of stuff to do. Apparently you do too. So, we're going to stay out of each other's way. But I'm just saying, like, really, though? I mean, I don't know. What is it? California and Rayford. Y'all be, like, slow. I don't even understand how you figure that out. Y'all, I mean, like, I know it's a lot to deal with in the military. That is obvious. You keep looking at these movies. I'm going to tell you one more time. You cannot be looking at these actors. You keep following what these actors say. You keep following what these rappers say. You keep following what these singers say. They're all acting. You keep following all these commercials and shit like this. You watch all these movies and shit like that. You watch that special forces bullshit on whatever that reality show that's not a reality show, and all the little reality hoes that's trying to make them money. But if you put them in the middle of, you cannot do what the army do. You can't do what the Air Force, you can't do what the military do in real life. Just because you put on a suit don't make you military, right? Bitch! Shit! See why I would not have made a good soldier, but yet I am a good soldier. Lord have mercy. My dad was a commanding warrant officer, a drill sergeant. Can you imagine what type of drill sergeant I would be? Yeah. Can you imagine? She'd be a killer. Or a thriller. It's Halloween. So, yeah. But no, I mean, there are certain things there are certain types of CBD. I'm not even going to tell you who it is, because if I tell you something, then every time I show something of quality, then some little bald head, bubblehead, mindless bitch on too many drugs comes in with all their jealousy, and then they try to fuck it up. And see, like I said, but one thing I know, this bitch won't see me in my face, because let me tell you something. You guys better know. Keep flying over me, boys, because you know me. It's Scorpio season. And I'm in my 9th house in Neptune. And I am not, the illusion is not me. The confusion is not me. You can say whatever you want to about me, but in reality, how the fuck do you feel like soldiers on drugs and mushrooms can help anything? Because that could bring you some peace. If that is not the stupidest, dumbest, blindest, most ignorant, it's a good thing. You know what? And when I think about, again, being in a sorority, I was never a bad big sister. I was a good one. That's why I keep saying I'm a good person. So I always come from a place of heart. I always come from good from the start. I wasn't raised on a drug culture. I wasn't raised by alcoholics or drug addicts or people fucking everybody or incest. None of that. I represent the good kids. Some of us, we actually really lived the life we lived. We lived like, I learned how to waltz in my segregated school. We learned about classical music in my segregated school. We learned all these black things about black people from black people. And then we got in our integrated schools. You integrate the people, but not the culture. That's why you got these dumb motherfuckers who want to look at me and think I'm a darkie and think, well, you know what? I know I'm superior to her because you're a white bitch. Come in my face and say that, right? You want a mental fight, and it's sad because you have some black people, you have some niggas who think white people are better than all black people, and they're niggas. I told you, slave master. That's the mentality you have around here. The slaves still want to be slaves. The slave masters, they don't know how to change. That's why when James Dimmer Rockefeller and Nancy Carney came and they kicked that motherfucker off of their land, and then the vision began, because you have to get this low mentality, subculture mindsets just out of your plans. That's why Fayetteville, your curse. Wilmington, your curse. Wherever else around North Carolina, you want to be the biggest bat. You want to be a city, but you're just dirt. Ashes to ashes, dirt to dirt. Do you wake up and thank Mother that you're on this earth? Because you thank the sun, but you walk on the ground. Can you plant your food on the sun? I like to see you do that. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun gives his light. The sun, all praises to the sun. The sun, plant some food on the sun. Well, that is not. Well, that is just that is really just a matrix projection. It's all a hologram. Now, I will admit I have been able to see the grids too. But listen, yo, this is one thing for sure. You have the sun, and you take the sun out of certain areas, your food don't grow. You try to plant shit on the beach, it don't grow. Nothing grows in sand. Sand is for relaxing and or death, like crossing the burning sands, crossing the desert. Nothing grows in the desert but a cactus. The earth will always be able to evolve, but that cactus did not come from the sun. That cactus came from deep down under the ground. You don't think the earth. You try to take over everything in the earth, and then you want to do some fake shit. Well, psilocybin, that's a natural. Shut the fuck up. That little blonde haired, bobber head, dumbass boy, bitch, boy, girl, whatever the fuck you be, come and talk to me. Let's have a real table of integrity. Let's have a vow table talk. Let's have a truth table talk. Let's have a, like, you know what? Just do you. But you want to come in and fuck up my family because you done fucked up your crew? Bitch, you come up in my face and I'll tell you what you can do with yourself. Just think if I was in the military. What type of drill sergeant would I be? What type of General Serious? That would be me. Anyway, that's all I had to say because I got stuff to do. I got to go eating and I got a lot. I would have coffee and share with you, but y'all are busy and I'm busy too. So I just had to say that. Keep clearing that up. But I'm like, really? You knew people though. I mean, you know, it's always somebody from Cali. It's always a motherfucker from Cali. You be trying to infiltrate it. Some of you people, it's like, you know, when I started seeing Cali and Texas, and I'm like, and I still haven't forgotten about yesterday. I mean, you know, maybe that was just a cool thing. But see, remember, I get a little triggered too. Like, you know, you want to roll up, be the men in black or the men in white, whatever you do. And you want to smoke that little cigarette. I can smoke too. I can smoke you. You better watch how you talk to me. And you better watch how you treat me. And you better watch how you look at me. Because I could be unstable too. But am I though? I'm not so unstable that I'll listen to the wisdom of a hoe that wants to shrooms open me up. Shrooms will get you fired. You cannot be in a real service job unless you just, you know, a hoe. Now I know, you know, military needs hoes too. Because, you know, the men got to, and the women got to, well, never mind. I don't want to go down that road. But I'm just saying, you cannot have that at this time because we are in critical times. So we cannot be pushing mushrooms down the line for everybody. And I want kids to know right off the bat. The military brats start listening to me. I have never taken shrooms, nor do I want to. Look at me. I am too much for them. They get high on shrooms and they can't handle me. So how high are they getting? Apparently not too high. You know what I'm saying? So right off the bat, what you say is a lie. You are lying to yourself. Do what you want to. Kill yourself. I could give a fuck. But when you come at the people who I know who have supported me, or who I know who protect me, who I know wars are real and not a video game, and you want to get them in that mentality like this is a Hollywood movie or a Hollywood trivia game, bitch, no. There's what you call stop gates. There's blocks. There's checks and balances. I know the government has gotten really slow. The checks and balances have completely lost the government, but I still have a check and balance in me. And bitch, you better believe I am always on my job 100% A-OK all the way. It's a legacy. You fuck with my family, you fuck with me. You fuck with me, you fuck with my family. Team Voltron starts to turn into a real Team Voltron. You want to bring this bullshit? Bring it on, bitch. Part Winter Soldier, part Miss Marvel in real life, part me. Whatever that is. Classified in Area 53. Mind your business and get off the goddamn drugs. Psychological thugs. How you feeling now? Game over. Let that be a message to somebody. I told you one time before, who's the most gangster gang in the whole entire world? Mm. Have a good day. Truthful Thursday. Did you learn something today? Tomorrow. Therapy at my happy place. When? You know me. You do know me. Proud of you. Hugs. I know. I know. But you know what? You're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of all of you who are really real about what you do. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Told you. Short one. Directing to the point.